web server. Web server is one of the server machine, or the system is there, or we can say for it is the computer. It is a one of the computer. On that computer, the complete storage of your websites information is stored there on one system. And if the server is made of one web browser, then it should be continuously on. If it is provided there, this information, it has to be continuously 24 hours, it has to be on there, so that people can reach to that server and log into that server and get the maximum of information to access there. Is it okay, Srushti? The answer of web server is there, is the one of the system. It is one of the computer
Yes,
system.
sir.
It can be give a chance for to load all the type of information about the web pages. Okay, web server is correct, correct. Yeah, Praveen. It is one of the system. On that, the complete information about the website is loaded there, and that we have to see now. Whatever the uses and what that terminology is passed from the computer using it there. So internet is based on client server technology. Server is a computer or a program on which provides the services, while clients are the computers or the programs. These both things are there. Program is nothing but what, on that system we are going to load our web pages. That is called as a program. Okay, that we use to connect the services to view web pages, web browsers is required, and publish or host web pages. By using the web server, we can become a host of that web server, and we can provide the information to the other peoples. Okay, then web server is required, the host web pages on the web page or websites, or web server is required for that to load the complete information about the websites. A web server is a program or software on which computer allows the web pages. Computer allows the web pages, or software on which that allows the web pages to publish. That allows the web pages to publish on the World Wide Web, or we can say that the publish on the website. Web documents are stored on web server, and users retrieve them while using HTTP protocol to view them or to visible them. So what procedure will follow there? So if the web server is developed or web service is created, then the complete program is loaded on one system or uploaded on one systems, then it gives a chances to using or retrieve the other users or to access the information from that server. There is a protocol HTTP. There is a protocol HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. By this protocol, they are able to visible their our
Protocol.
websites. Yes, Ganesh. Any question, Ganesh? By this HTTP protocol,
No, sir.
by this HTTP protocol, there must be, we can log into that particular websites and we can access the information, and it is standard for everyone. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. By this protocol, we are able to reach up to that websites or web server, and we can access the information. For everyone, it is open to World Wide Web, and by this protocol, it will be easy to access it there. But some websites are there, from that we are not getting response without login. Their rules or the protocols is made it there. The private websites are there, that websites will be given the chances to log in it there. You must have to log in to that website, and then it can be work or it can be accessed, the chances for to the users. Remember that. So this is the way we can go for opening this the websites. Okay, and this is the protocol HTTP protocol, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Transfer protocol, I mean protocols is nothing but what means, it is showing that we are accessing the information. Don't you think that if once we go for the public websites are there, then the other people's, they doesn't know anything that uh, we are linked with the websites. Because of these protocols, everyone can understand that who has logged into your websites. And one more thing I want to clear you that when we go for opening any websites on our mobile or on our computer, so our one IP address, internet protocol address, IP address is nothing but what? Internet protocol address. This address will be given to the particular system. It is unique for everyone. It is unique for everyone. It will be completely different than the others. So if anyone has linked with your websites, anyone has visit to your websites, then automatically the IP address is copying in the history of the computer, and you might be knowing that these persons are visit to the websites. Even if you can see that the government's websites are there, COVID website is there, you can just log into that websites, and it will show that how many people log to that websites, how many people visit to that websites. It is counting is also going on there, and how much they have enrolled. Even if I can say that cowin.gov.in, this is also one of the website is there. On that you can register for your vaccination. Above 18 people can take a vaccines, so you can register yourself, and after registration your counting will be done on that websites. How many people are visited there, how many people are vaccinated there. Okay, the first dose or second doses, that everything is going to be count. Why it is so there? Because they have made the availability, and such government websites are there. If periodically we are visiting to that, if the location is not on the, also it can be. Yes, what you are going to ask the questions? Atharva, if location is not on them, also it can be. Location means what you want to say there, Atharva? Atharva Shivarkar, what do you want to ask? I could not get it. If location means what? It does not require the location. HTTP required that just the IP addresses. It does not require the location. And even if I can say that nowadays Google is providing the catching your location also. It can catch your mobile location also. It can catch your system location wherever it is given there. Okay, such type of softwares also they develop, so that it can be easily to catch that SIM, easily to catch that mobiles, easily to catch that the system.
For
By,
Wi-Fi also we have
yeah.
different IP address.
Yes. Now it will be completely digitalized, so that everyone what you are doing, what it is getting there, where is the location, everything will be get catch immediately. Remember that. Okay, now our point is that so while working on this HTTP, we can access the informations. So such a way we can work with that. So I want to clear that by web server is nothing but the computer system on that the complete program is loaded on the systems, and we can access the information. So in short, I want to see these things are there. I think so you will be understood that. So we can continue on the next part of that. We want to see that the internet's next parts or next point we have to discuss there. Email. Through the IP address they can hack our systems. Yeah, correct it is. Through the IP address also they can hack there, and through the IP address also they can catch.
Command prompt.
Yeah, command prompt. Even if I can say that instead of hacking that, hacking it is not allowed there, but only the things if we are using that the some systems we can say for it that the antivirus systems, then it does not allow to the other contents. It does not allow to access that. It takes more time. If there is no antiviruses, then it can be hacked immediately. Okay, but by IP address I don't think so. Just they can find out the locations of that systems, and from the IP address they could not hack it there, because IP address is unique for that. Only IP address can be copied, but if IP address, by the IP address they have to get it catch or hack our system, then it's needed that some of the softwares like we can say the TeamViewer is there, then another softwares are there. It can be used that for repairable from the distance location to repair your system. TeamViewer, then AMI admins, like these softwares are there. By that they can go for catching your systems and they can hack. But I want to say that for hacking, it's required its own personal softwares. Remember, without that they could not to hack your system. Okay, next things.
Linux.
Yeah.
Sir, Linux.
Linux is one of the operating system. Linux is a operating system, and they want to hack your system. It takes more time. Remember that. They want to pass some message on your systems, and their software has to be loaded on your system. Then only it will be hacked your system. Remember. So the link which will be provided, the unwanted emails. Then if you open it, then it can be give a chance to hack your system. If we click on link, the link provides that to access of your mobile or access of your computers. Otherwise, if one links will be given there, the exe of the we can say hacking softwares will be loaded on your system, and the complete system is loaded on your system immediately within a fraction of minutes. Then it can be access their system. Okay, we can come on the point of that. Emails. Email is nothing but the electronic mail. Yeah, same thing I am saying that, Ganesh. Malware is nothing but what there also they provide some link, and if you click on that link, then it will be uploaded on your system, then it can be hacked there. Then electronic mail is a transmission of textual materials for one place to the another place. That means we are sending the letters from one place to the another place. That is called as a email, or it is called as a electronic mail. The next means to capture the electronic images. Okay, another the place. Sir, how to identify that the giving link is unwanted? The given link is unwanted there. How we can find out that? We can find out that the mail's address. By that we can identify that it is unknown mail address, and there might be we could not find out fake mails. Maybe they prepared there. Such way we can find out there. Otherwise, the mails which will be open, it shows that for scanning and some checking the devices there. Then don't allow this such type of malwares or such type of emails, so that it can be give a chance to scan your system. Okay, if the scanning starts, that means that malware is we allowed it to upload on your systems, and if once it is uploaded there, it will catch your complete system. It will hack your complete system. Remember. So electronic mail is a transmission of textual materials for the one place to the another place using electronic mail means to capture, transmit, and deliver the information. Capture, transmit, and deliver the maximum types of information. This information we can send it to the through the mail. The main purpose of the function of email system is that we can send and receive the textual information. We can send and receive the textual information, messages, and documents, electronic, whenever and wherever they are needed there. When we need it to send the mail, wherever we need that to send the mail, then we can use this electronic mail. In addition to these basic functions of electronic delivery systems, most systems also offers the different types of services. Most of the electronics mails are given a chances to sending different types of messages are there, and most of the companies are providing you that the mail services. It provides the maximum number of the informations we can send it there. With that, we can do the they are providing the different types of messages senders. In that, we can say that composing the message. That means we can ready to type the message there. Second thing is that text editing. Text editing, in that means we can change the font formats of the text, and we can get decorated our mails. Then next, third points, message retrieval. It can be give a chance to open our messages there. It can be give a chance to check the mail addresses there, and different types of contents are given in the mail. Then fourth one, authentication of message authorships. Authentication of message. we can get the authentication of particular messages to visible there. If our own mail we are going to check there, then that means we have authentication to check our own mail. And if we are going to get the another person's mail to open it, we must have to get the physically to get the authentication. Otherwise, by digitalize we can get the authentications. Then we can able to see the different types of mails are provided on the different people's or emails will be there. Okay, we need the authorships or authority should be there. Then only we can go for visible that. The next point, broadcasting and distribution of messages. Broadcasting and distribution of messages there. Broadcasting is nothing but what? We can send the mails to the multiple peoples. Send the mails to the multiple peoples at a time togetherly. And the distribution of messages can be done immediately. So there in the email it is given there CC and BCC. See, these two options are there, carbon copy, and second one is given there. We can make the mails allow that the persons to sender person to receive also. With that, it is not allow it to another people's. Those who are send the mails, they are not able to see the everyone's mail addresses linked with each. It will be hide the mails. Okay, so that is the authentication is given there. That is called as a distribution. We can do the distribution of different people's. And if you go by CC, then everyone can see that same mail can be sent to the multiple peoples, and how many peoples are including it there. So that is the way we can see that. Then content of processing of messages, then content of processing message. On that send message, they can do some processing on it and they can reply it there. Okay, the last one point is given there. On the email there is a security. If we can provide the security and the scanning system you can provide it there for our own mail, then it will be easy that the security system will be also checking your mails properly there. And once the security is on there, no one can hack your emails and no one can see the mails by providing the passwords, by providing the voice message to open the passwords emails. That password you can set it in a different way, so no one can know that, no one can crack that. And once the email address is prepared there, then might be your account is open and the security is on. Nowadays I think so digitalized security is given there. Once we open a mail, immediately we get the reply about somebody is opening on the mobile number. We can get the message there, somebody is opening your email address is there. And even if it shows that the in which system the mobile is open, that means in Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows whatever the version of the Windows, that will be also showing it there, so that we can know that our mail is going to be checked or mail is going to be hacked there. So immediately we can block that things. So these things can be given there in electronic mail, and these are the things we can send it to through the mails. This facilities provided or these services is providing there. Composing messages, text editing, message retrieval, authentication of message authorityships, then broadcasting and distribution of the messages there, then content processing of the message. We can do some content processing, and lastly security can be provided to your mail. So these are the things are there. It can be used at to sending the mails and receiving the mails. Let me know that if we want to make our own email, then what we need that.
Email address.
Email address we need there. So which are the websites are there that websites provide us to give us chance to make a mail, to create a mail?
Google Mail.
Gmail or Google Mail. Okay, any other?
Microsoft Mail.
Microsoft Mail, or it can be shown at the Hotmail. Okay, any other? Yahoo Messenger or Yahoo Mail is also there. Yahoo is also one of the sites. They are also ready to provide you to open a mails. Remember that. Okay, so on that we have to make a mail over there. We must have to provide them the complete information about our name, date of birth, then mobile numbers. Everything should be provided. Then only we can open our accounts. Then next we want to see that what are the advantages of the emails are there, that we are going to see. Advantages of using mails. What are the advantages of it there? It provides business correspondence quickly and economically with much. If time delay, and paper wastage. So what is the main target or main advantage of it there? Paperless work can be, we are not able to see that whatever the information we are sending from the mail, or we are sending the mails, it is paperless works. We can save the papers, save the message of the papers. Then second thing is there, immediately we can send the message there, anytime, anywhere we can send the message there. And business person, it is quickly and economically, it will be cheaper than the other sending the letters. Remember that, so that we can reach our send our messages immediately. The next second advantage, it supports good security for the messages and transfer as it records and store the messages origin and destination addresses. We can store the messages destination and the addresses, origin address, from where it comes there and from to whom it is sent. And we can names and nature of the documents. We can see that we can naming them the all types of mails, and we can save the documents which is come with that the documentations with the emails. That is the second advantage of the electronic mail. Then third one, message can be sent and whatever times of the day it is suits the users, and also they can be prepared in advance for subsequent dispatch at convenient time. That means anywhere, anytime you can prepare a mail, you can keep ready that mails in the draft, and when you think that I want to send the mail, then immediately you can open it from the draft and you can send it to the other peoples. So anywhere, anytime you can given a chance to send the mails. 24 hours it can be work. No need to speak to the receptance persons in person. We need not to speak somebody. If we know the email addresses there of other people, then we can send the mails. And once they reach up that, once they go for checking their boxes, email boxes there, then they will be knowing about that we got the message or we got the email from such and such persons. So no need of giving speaking to other persons to say that. Once they open it the mail, their own contents mail, then it can be knowing it that mail has reached or delivered, and it is showing once we send the mail has delivered properly, or if the failure deliverable, that message also is given there. If might be some problems like email address is not correct, which address is not proper there, then it can be show that the mail failure delivery. Okay, delivery of messages can be confirmed by electronic means. That means when we send the mail, then show that the mail successfully sent. And another thing is that it can be show that the if the message is not passed properly there to that particular person to whom we have to send it there, then it will show that the failure delivery message also comes. The return mails also reach in your email inbox. Then we can open it there and we can get correct the email address again and we can send it to them. The next six advantages of it there. Copies can be sent automatically to everyone. The different copies of the same mail can be sent to the different peoples togetherly at a time. We can send the one mail to the different types of distribution list. Okay, the next, messages can be read at the user's convenience. Access the email box is available day or night, as the incoming mail can be stored locally for considering later. That means it can be shown that whatever the mails comes in your inbox, that we can check or we can access anytime. 24 hours we are getting the chance to open it there. Day and night it will be continuous working there. You must have to just get log into your accounts or email and we can open it at the account and we can check that. And if you think that later on to check it there, then we can check the mails later on whenever we get the times. Remember that. The next, messages do not have to read in full immediately, as the sender names, data and the subjects are displayed along with the options of reading now or later. The message box contain that if the sender has sent the message there, no need to open the message and to check that immediately. So if you get the chance while reading, the subject also showing on the inbox. You can read the subject, and if you can give a priority of that mail, which mail is emergency to read, that you can just open it, read the subject, and you can open it there, and then we can see the contents. Okay, and if you think that the message or the mails comes which is not too much important, then later on also you can read the message. The next, incoming message can be saved. Whatever the incoming messages are there, that can be saved. You can store in your inbox or in system. Then there is a particular, can we edit our email address? Yeah, we can edit our email addresses there. But if that one mail, if it is once it is created, then that cannot be editable there, because it is registered on their websites. Only we can reset the password. Mail cannot be resetted again. We can create by another mail, and we can same old mail we can delete it there. Otherwise we can vanish from the websites. Then you can use it another mail, Ganesh. The next, electronic mail reduces the volume and the paper that needs to be processed. It is reducing the using of the papers, and the weight of the papers can be reduced there. So immediately we can send the mails within a fraction of a second. The next, telecom services can be provided as a part of the electronic mail facility. Telecom services also providing the facility to sending mails and receiving mails facility. Then online services may be also available on email. Online services also available there. By that way also we can send some data or the information there. If the any form or application we are sending that, by that also we can keep ready for it there. And even if on the mail it is provided that the maximum number of the information, remember that maximum information we can store it there. And even if in the mail also there is a storage drive, it is provided there. So for that storage drive we can save our complete information, we can save our complete data. And when we require that to send it photographs, then certificate photographs, we can make a PDF files and upload it on the drive. That is also having the space. 15 GB space we are getting free from the Google. So that space also we can utilize for sending mail and receiving the mails, and we can store our mails. Okay, so this type of database or this type of advantages is given there for the mail. Then somewhat what are the facilities provided there of ICT? Maybe it is having the advantages, but some of the disadvantages also are there while using the emails. So what are the disadvantages that we have to see there? Recipients must also be an email address, then only we can send the mail. Recipient has to be their the email address, then only we can send the mails, and then only their mails can be received. That is one of the drawback. Then until a mailbox is checked, there is no way to knowing that the message has arrived. Until the message box has checked, then only we are knowing it there. If you open a inbox, then only we know that the email has arrived. The email has arrived. Otherwise, there is no procedure alternative for it that the mail has checked. Even if we can say that on the mobile also, it shows that the notifications, 2 mails, 3 mails has appeared there. Then if we open a mailbox, then only we are knowing it that whose mail has came there. Otherwise, it will not show the notification. That is a drawback. The user must have access to modem and a phone line. The user must have modem and phone lines. Why it is required there? Because without internet we cannot access emails. Remember that the emails are not provided offline. It is required the internet connection. So these are the 3 drawbacks are there of the disadvantages are there of using a mail. Using a mail, these are the 3 drawbacks are there. Okay, have you got it now? Advantages and disadvantages of it there. Hello. Hello. Okay, Ganesh. So if you understood that, then we can move forward there. Now, next point is there. We have to work on that the opening the Internet Explorer browser, and we have to work with that. Now, at present, next point is given there. to work with the Internet Explorer or any browser which is provided or which is loaded in your system. Generally, what happens there? When we purchase any computer, laptop, for that already inbuilt operating systems are there. In that operating system, there is one more application software is there, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Internet Explorer. That software we have to use it for opening a web pages, and we must have to learn the functions of that Internet Explorer tools. So whatever the tools are there, whatever the switches are there, and whatever their tools and the another functions are there, that we have to see that, and how you can use it that user friendly that softwares, that we have to see. So that is the next point. So while working on that Microsoft Internet Explorer to start, so there is a 3 ways to start the Internet Explorer. First way, to click on the start button, then shortcut menu pad appears there. In that we have to search it at the Microsoft Internet Explorer, and once it got that, just click on it, then the Microsoft Internet Explorer window is appeared on the screen. Then second one more Internet Explorer icon is pin up, or it is pin on a taskbar. Pin on a taskbar means what? On the start button or the taskbar it is given there. Then we can just double click on that taskbar on the pin up of the Internet Explorer icon, and it can be executed in a Internet Explorer window will be open. And third way how to start the Internet Explorer on the desktop. There is a shortcut button is created of Microsoft Internet Explorer. We have to just click on the Internet Explorer icon, and it will be executed in a Internet Explorer window. So this is the 3 ways are given there to start the any browser software or Internet Explorer software to run it there. So this is the way we can start it there. The next, beginning with the browsing systems. So what are the important things are given in the beginning with the browsing systems are there. The important things to remember when you finish or first time to begin browsing the websites or web is the web address of the sites you wish to visit. Go up to the address bar near that top of the page. How to do that? If you have to open it any websites, then we must have to type the address of that websites in address bar. That is also having some particular criteria, www, then the domain name of the websites, then dot, the extension of the particular websites is given there. So it is completely separated there. www is nothing but what? It is a protocol, World Wide Web. Then it is separated by the dot. Then again the domain name, the particular domain name of the websites is given there. Domain name is nothing but what? The website's names. It belongs to that websites. Like Somaya, we can say that Somaya is a domain name. Then dot, again it is separated by the domain name is also separated by dot, and again it shows that the edu extension, edu is nothing but what? Educational sites. gov is nothing but what? Government sites. In means what? Interlinks or interconnected sites. Then org, organizations. So it is separated by the different extensions, and we must know that this the complete address of the websites. Then only we can reach up to that particular websites. Otherwise we have to go on search on the search engines. Web browser is different and search engine is different. Remember that. Web browser provides that chance to opening every types of websites, and search engine is also one of the website. It provides the chance, it gives a chance to open a different types of websites. Remember that. So this is the way we can see that the contents in the browser are the beginning of it there. We have to type the address of the address bar. Now we can type in the web address of the websites you want, and then press the enter. Internet Explorer will go to these sites directly from the whatever documents you are currently viewing. This is much faster. So that we can easily visit our websites. So this is the way we can work with that the Internet Explorer, and we can get the access of the any websites. I think so this is enough for today, and next period we are discussing on the part of that the Internet Explorer window. Internet Explorer window, whatever their parts, their functions, and their advantages, we are going to see that, so that it can be easily you can use the web browser softwares, and you can work with that opening our different types of the web pages. Is it okay? Hello.